My mortgage last, all my payments are. I don't know how to budget in. I don't know what to do.
Hi, you guys. Let's get right into this 1976 Fair Use Live. You guys have been amazing. We're going to be looking at some different stories. Thank you to the Finger Lakes and all the different people everywhere who have been interested in this. But thank you especially to the Finger Lakes, New York, and beyond. Okay, you guys, let's get back into it.
Trying to sell stuff on Marketplace. I'm trying to sell stuff for a yard sale. You know, I feel like I take one step forward and 8 steps back.
All right, you guys, you're not alone if you're going through things. Let's start from the beginning and see what she's talking about. Okay, let's start with this gentleman in the beginning. By the way, you can go on to our YouTubes, Model Poetry YouTubes, this fair use footage. Okay.
I don't know how any of you guys are going and going and going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me.
I just can't life right now. Everything just gets worse. It never gets better. It doesn't get easier. No matter how fucking hard I try.
Sorry for the language, guys. We're trying to keep everything as clean as possible.
Today's my daughter's birthday. I don't have money to do anything. Like at all.
Hi guys, I'm really stressed today. I just went to the grocery store, bought 10 items, and it was $80 freaking already. I literally have $10 left in my account. The fuck?
Sorry, guys.
On top of that, working almost every single day, getting no time off, getting treated not in a way I would prefer. I don't.
Okay, guys, let's zoom ahead and see what else is being said.
I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife the best I can. I can't keep going. Every day is something new. And then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive.
Sorry for the language, guys.
I own a painting company. I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man. I can't look at my daughter and my wife and know I'm failing.
So you guys, so many people are through things right now. And this is a reminder, if you're going through difficult things, whether it has to do with your economic situation or other things, you're not alone. And you shouldn't feel like you are alone. So let's keep going.
Everybody wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to be tired of this. It's our turn to fucking eat. I want to eat. I want my family to eat. I want you guys to eat. Stand up. Let's go. Stand up, man. Let's fucking eat. I'm tired. Let's help each other. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what fucking color you are. If you are not eating and you're with me, let's struggle together then. Let's be a team.
Okay, let's see.
Hey guys, I made this quick review video for my subscribers to let you know about a great survival resource that I'm giving.
Okay, guys, let's see what else is happening. So she's has some experiences to share. What are you guys thinking? Do you feel the same frustrations? What kind of feelings come up when you watch this? Are you dealing with things right now in your own life and you have all kinds of questions? What was the feeling? What is the feeling when you hear other people talking about their own experiences? Do you think ordinarily assume everything's going well for others? So let's listen to more.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle. Because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills. I can't literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it. Like I get paid and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills, and then maybe $80 in food for the week. And I literally only buy groceries when my daughter's home now. On the weeks that she goes with her dad, which is Monday to Monday, what I've started doing is I buy a loaf of rye bread, and I work really hard to keep that one loaf of rye bread lasting me the whole week, and I eat peanut butter, so I'll eat peanut butter toast whenever I'm hungry. And it's been fine. It's been working just fine. I'm good with that. That's fine. But last week, I guess I was a little extra hungry a couple days, so I had toast in the morning and toast in the evening, which that's not in my budget. So I ran out of bread on like the Thursday or even the Friday, I don't know. Either way, at 47, I had to see if my mother could buy me a loaf of bread so that I could eat for the weekend before my daughter got home. Because if there's any food in the house, I'm not fucking eating one bit of it. I'm saving everything I can for her. Because then she gets home and she's not surviving a fucking toast. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't understand why things are so hard right now. I apparently make too much money to receive any financial benefits or help of any kind. I don't get GST. I don't get like the grocery benefit for single parents, even though I'm a single parent, but I apparently make too much money. I can't reach out to certain resources or any resources because I make too much money. You're gonna die when I tell you what I pay for a mortgage right now. $400 every 2 weeks. And I'm dying. I have to renew my mortgage for February. And I already know that my mortgage will be less, but my payments are gonna be probably $400 more a month. I don't know how to budget that in. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to sell stuff on Marketplace. I'm trying to find stuff for a yard sale. You know, I feel like I take one step forward and 8 steps back. Like, I get pushed back 8 steps. Not that I take one step back. I'm just being forced to go back. My crawl space in my house right now literally has like 8 inches of water in it. And it has for months. And it's like filled with mold. And so all I've been doing for the last few days is going online trying to figure out how I could get a septic pump.
All right, you guys. So what do you think about that? Have you, what are you doing with your own budgeting? What are your thoughts in that area? Have you thought about how cutting out certain things that you eat or certain things that you do. Have you thought about that, or do you feel stressed when people talk about that and you feel you should just have certain basics and shouldn't have to cut those things out? Or do you feel that if you could do without certain things, would it even be better for you? Have you thought about having self-esteem? Now, this has nothing to do with this woman. This is just a question. A woman in an office who said, these women were carrying bags that were worth thousands of dollars, and she felt she couldn't live up to that pressure. So do you feel that sometimes going for your internal sense of who you are, going inside for your sense of self-esteem is really important, so you don't feel like you have to chase what others have? Again, that has nothing to do with this woman. She's talking about, and we don't know anything about her, but just some of the things. You guys, what are you experiencing? What are you dealing with right now? So let's zoom ahead a little bit.
Here, no matter how fucking. Today's my daughter's birthday. I don't have money to do anything, like at all. And I keep fucking shit up. Like, I'm just so fucking stupid.
Sorry for the language, guys. Sorry. She's not stupid. People are just struggling. So if you're going through something, please don't think that you're less intelligent than you are. Please don't, beat down on yourself, because you'll need all of that courage and all of that, those positive things about yourself to get out of your situation.
I got a new computer at work. I didn't bring my charger or anything home because why would I need it? Because I have one at home. No, it's different. So now I'm going to have to go back to the office to get the charger at some point, like when this computer runs out, and I don't have money to go back into the city. Like, that's how fucked life is right now. I've been at this job for 18 years. I make over $30 an hour, and I cannot take care of myself and my daughter. I'm supposed to go visit my other two daughters in BC in August. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I'm fucking spitting. I'm just so fucking mad at life right now. I can't do it. No matter how fucking hard I try, no matter how much I try to be positive, no matter all the fucking things, I can't. Reality is I need a second and third job, but like I sit here, I'm almost fucking 50 years old. I've got a kid, I've got two fucking dogs that are sucking me so fucking dry, I can't even breathe anymore. And I have MS. I need to sleep like 10 hours a day just to even be able to function like a normal human being. So where am I supposed to fit in a second job? I just don't understand. My house is falling apart. I can't fix it. I can't afford to fix it. I don't know what to do. I can't even afford to deal with insurance.
Codependency. Codependency is an addiction to taking.
And honestly, if this place doesn't kill me financially, it's gonna kill us physically. It's full of mold. I can't do anything. I've never felt so out of control in my life. Like, I just don't understand. How hard does a person have to try to get even an inch? Like, I can get nowhere. And there's no, fucking, just wait it out. Like, there's none of that. There's no going anywhere.
What do you guys think about what she's saying? Do you identify with her? Write it in the comments. What are your thoughts?
And look at me. The only thing I ever do in my life is for myself is my fucking lashes and my nails. And now I'm fucking. I just hate life right now. And I can't get ahead. I can't do anything. And it's my daughter's birthday, and I just have to sit here like a fucking idiot. Well, I've already heard about how great her dad and his fucking girlfriend treated her on her, before her birthday. They did so much for her. Like, they're so great. Well, they can go home and roll in a bed of money. Like, who am I? Nobody.
All right, guys. So let me know your thoughts on that. What do you feel? We should never feel like we are less than who we are, based on an external circumstance. So hope she gets through this. Let's look at some stories here, you guys. Let's see. She's very brave to share all of that. So let's see. Let's look at this for a second.
Hi, I'm Kyle Kittleson with MedCircle, joined today by clinical psychologist Dr. Ramani. Dr. Ramani, wonderful to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
So again, this is all fair use, you guys. Let's see what Dr. Ramani has to say.
Much for having me.
Now, when most people, or at least when I think of mental health, I think of depression, and we hear that term used all over the place. Severe depression, though, is much different than what we would consider just a standard mild depressive state. Feeling severely depressed can be debilitating. It's not always caused by major depressive disorder, which is what many people assume. From your perspective as a psychologist,
Okay, we're hearing some experts, but of course, you guys, you can seek professional advice. We are not experts, and this is not professional advice or financial advice. Always seek out a professional. We're just sharing some of the things we're coming across so we can do a fair use. Okay, let's look at more.
Psychologists, can the signs of severe disorder lumped together under major depressive disorder?
They can. I mean, I think that's a tricky bit to remember. When we get to the more severe levels of depression's on a continuum, okay? So at the milder levels of depression, you might see somebody whose energy is a little lower than usual. They might be sort of having negative thoughts about themselves. They definitely can see a change in their mood. They are, feeling something's wrong, something's not right. And in those milder levels of depression, you're much more likely potentially to see, if not a misdiagnosis, a co-occurring diagnosis. That depressive symptomatology may fit better with, for example, grief or an adjustment disorder or even a personality disorder, or it might be co-located with anxiety. When we start creeping up to the much more severe levels of depression, what we see is much more of what we call the vegetative symptoms of depression. And by vegetative, we mean things like real impacts on appetite, sleep, concentration. And people who have very severe depression, you might see really major self-care deficits. They actually literally stop eating properly. They might just shove like 3, whatever was close to them in their mouth and go back to.
Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever been in a position where you're not even really eating anymore? You're not treating your body right, and you don't know how to get out of the cycle? Have you ever dealt with that? Right?
Sleep. People who are severely depressed might be what we call very hyper. They might sleep all the time, like 18, 19 hours a day. Their sleep cycle is completely distorted. Their windows blackened, very little contact with the world. And then again, augmented by these terrible feelings of worthlessness, just a slowing down and absolute apathy. They really don't get anything done. They won't bathe. They probably don't change their clothes. They won't brush their teeth. They cannot function. They will not be working. They likely don't have any human relationships. At this severe level of depression, almost getting into the point of danger, right? A person who is so not taking care of themselves, they may very well not be taking their medications, either for depression or anything else, any other health conditions they have. Because they're not eating adequately, they have some other health condition, I don't know, like diabetes, maybe making that worse. If there's anyone else in their purview, honestly, even children or pets, those may not be getting taken care of properly. It's just literally a person who cannot function. When we have that severe a depressive presentation, odds are that is a major depressive episode. Now, it's conceivable something else may have been happening in that in that person's life. For example, they may have endured a major loss, right? So maybe there was the loss of, and it's horrific, like an entire family or something like that. And you might see that kind of massively major grief reaction, but we would still be addressing the severe depressive symptomatology. The research is actually very interesting. The effectiveness of antidepressants at the mild to moderate range of depression, researchers have actually there's 2 camps there. There's some groups that believe that any effect we're seeing in milder depression is more of a placebo effect. Pharma people often think that they actually do work in mild to moderate depression. But when we get to the moderate and severe levels of depression, medications matter. And so that's one thing to remember, is that some of those mild depressions might be more sort of reactive to circumstance. Those severe depressions may be more of what we consider the genetic depressions, the more biological depressions. They may not even be reactive. Medications, and at the most severe cases, if the person is non-responsive to any medication, they might even try to use treatments like ECT or even some kinds of brain stimulation stuff like
So what do you guys
MS, so that kind of thing. So
what do you guys think about this? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts on the different forms of care and responses? I know there's so many different decisions on what should be done to treat depression. Some people, she's talking about different who talk about your faith and how, your belief in God and your faith and how that impacts your any depression that you might be dealing with. What do you feel is the way to handle it, either for yourself or others? All right, let's go ahead and see what else is being said. This looks like it's by Med Circle, and that's Dr. Romani. Let's see what else is said.
And we're going to focus more on supporter strategies and treatment options for severe depression. If you're interested in attending that live panel, use the links below. Depression.
If we think about what could be potentially confused with severe depression, it could be, one thing could be, honestly, we'd always start with the biology first and work your way down. So if a person has severe depression, it is absolutely critical that they see a healthcare provider to get a full lab panel and a full physical exam, because it may very well be that this is a biological origin, especially if it represents a very rapid shift in mood, like it's not quickly became another way, and they don't have a history of depression. Other etiologies, like a person having had a stroke or some other central nervous system process.
All right, you guys. So you see, this is from Med Circle. So if you want to go back and learn more, you can do that. So she's talking about the biological elements. There are those who believe in talking about the emotional and spiritual things. We are not professionals. This is not professional advice. But she is an expert, and you can seek out. For any need that you have, you should seek out an expert or a professional in your own personal life that you speak to and deal with directly for any help that you need. Okay, so you guys, let's see what else. And please put in the chat what your thoughts are, what your opinions are, stuff that you're dealing with. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're just going to touch briefly, since we are talking about.
Straight. Listen to me.
Since we are talking about depression, different feelings, let's also talk about these BBLs. We'll just go briefly because I haven't watched this before. We'll just go briefly here. And I don't know if you guys have this discussion. I know on this channel we've talked about changes that you make to your body. So let's see what they're saying here. Again, this is all fair use 1976.
Other way? Not. She just said a blood clot can go to your heart and you can die if you lay any other way.
And you gotta walk every week.
It's an hour.
Have you, by the way, researched BBL? You've had this procedure and noticed how
I have.
Have you heard of the other really bad complication you can get from BBLs?
No.
Death. It's the most fatal operation in all of plastic surgery.
Dell's organs, including her brain and heart.
Wow, you guys. So this gets pretty serious.
She was
and
really
overall, it looks like before you make any kind of decisions or changes to your body, they are saying to really look at it very seriously. Again, always consult a professional, but it looks like, it's something that should be taken very, very seriously. So you guys, let's see. Let's just see here. let me see if who had some amazing things to say that were very, very striking. I don't think we have it here, but there's really an opportunity to just think about what you want to do with your own life and consider, many people say that life is a series of choices. Just consider everything that you are doing and how you are going about things and how that is contributing to how you feel and what's happening in your own life. So let us wrap this up with one more advice here. Let's see.
Warning. Don't believe the AI trading hype until you watch this entire video. Hi, I'm Lane Mendelsohn. Themselves permission to honor themselves and be good to themselves.
What you feel is real, and it matters.
Right now, like there is no way out, and you might be feeling like your only way out is to end it all, but by doing that you're robbing yourself from the opportunity to find happiness and to realize how beautiful this life really is.
Give yourself a break. Take some time off, even if it's just for a day on the weekend or something.
Be patient with yourself. We all go through hard times, and don't let anyone tell you, discourage you from what you're going through.
When I went through what I was going through, I had such a difficult time with my parents because they didn't know how to communicate with me about it, and I didn't know how to communicate with them about it. The world is so big now. The internet is there. There are resources. You just have to know what the right questions are to ask and figure out how to find the people that are going through the same things as you.
Get off the couch. It's like, get off the couch. I know it's so easy to sink into it when you're feeling crummy. Force yourself on a walk. Make sure you're moving your body, whatever that looks like. Dance, football, anything. Just move your body.
What it takes to go get help. We live in a place where you can get help. If it takes 5 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, just wait patiently. Don't give up. Don't give up on your life, because you will eventually be the person you were before. Trust me on that.
I just want you to remember that you can create something from the pain that you're feeling. You can help people. In the midst of all of it, just love yourself. Be patient with yourself.
These are things that make you wonderful and unique, and develop the personality and develop you into the person that you are meant to become, and know that you are loved and you're special and you're wonderful.
Every day I'll write down the things that I'm grateful for, and when I'm in those dark places, even if I don't believe it, I will just look at that list and say it out loud and remind myself it's going to be okay, and you have so much to live for.
Be good to yourself. Forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. It starts with you, and I promise it'll get better.
Find people who care, and if there is no one who does care, stick up for yourself and advocate for yourself, because you're worth it.
Things will start to happen. Motion will start to happen, and it's never, ever, ever going to be cut and dry, easy, black and white. I'm anxious. I feel better. Like it's never going to be that. But at the end of the day, it feels so much better to move forward than to stay stuck.
Okay, you guys, I think that's a great note to end today's live on. Would love to hear your thoughts, everything that you're dealing with. Would love to know more. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for showing up today. And you guys are absolutely amazing. And we'll see you